This is my current setup for cutting and splitting firewood. Pallets you can get free most any place, at least around here. So I have 9 pallets, 3 stacks of 3. And they're on top of pressure treated 4x4s just so they're up off the ground and dry out a little bit. And I've got them such that my saw curve will come down through and will not hit a nail, which would be where the boards are nailed to the 2x4s in the pallet itself. So all of my cuts, I'm going to hit board, I'm not going to hit nails. And I've got them marked out with paint, and of course now I've got saw curves to let me know where that is. So I can roll or lift or one end and then the other logs from my bunk to the pallets. Now I have some railroad ties, so I've got 6 railroad ties. 2 on the bottom perpendicular to the pallets, 2 on top of that parallel. I do have a 4x4 on top of the far one, just so that end is not lower. If anything, it's level, but it may be a little higher, so just easier to get logs to come to the pallets. And I do it by hand. And then I've got the 2, you see the ends of there that are perpendicular to the pallets. So my logs are up off the ground, even snow. They're not going to sit in snow. I do cover them with plastic, and that seems to hold up pretty well if I get my spare 4x4s such that it doesn't blow off. And then once I've got my pieces cut here, I then put them in the bucket, and I make the 3 piles to the right and leave the one on the left open. Then I can take from there, put them on the splitter, turn around, fill in that column that's closest to the splitter. And these are all split. I know they don't look it, but they are. And then work my way across. And then I can have some more chunks sitting here, split them, and then they can go in the far end and fill it out so that I've got a full load to take up to the woodshed. When I get up to the woodshed, I've got another pile of pallets, again free, but I can set that on so that the hydraulics don't lose out. Keeps all the wood up where I don't have to bend over so much. That's one of my issues, being 75. Don't need to bend over. The ground has gotten farther away somehow or other in my old age. So everything's up, I hope, for a minimum of bending. My back lasts longer, and I can keep splitting firewood longer. I did finally just break down and buy the splitter. I have hand split my wood for over 40 years. The last, I don't know, 20 or 30 with a tire on a stump so the wood doesn't go anyplace. So these 10 face cords of campfire wood were split by hand over the past 2 years. Those 10 face cords of hardwood, they were split by hand over the past 2 years. But now I'm wimping out, I guess. So hope this gives you some ideas. Again, railroad ties aren't available to everybody, but you could easily make 2 stacks of 4 pallets, one there and one over there. Leave the middle open, so if you have tines on your tractor, see my tines will come down between the ties, yours will come down between the pallets. You can just set the logs there. You don't have to dump them and have them get all squirrely on you. And you may want to then have, instead of one pile of 4 here, and I say 4 just so they're higher than this, you could have 2 piles, one here and one behind it, and then you can get more logs stored up and ready to go, and then another 2 lined up over here. That would allow you to put 8-footers, 10, 12s, whatever, on it, and they'd be supported up off the ground. Okay, well, good luck. Stay warm.